Party, we're live. We're live on the internet. Look, say hello to YouTube. Say hello. Go on. Hi YouTube, it's Andrew from moneymental.co.uk here, the website dedicated to money and mental health. Hey Scooby Shaggy, I am live with the puppy. Today is Monday Night Mental, but it's on a Thursday, so it will be combined with the Thursday quiz, which is a tradition of 1 week. But I will be lucky to do quizzes every Thursday. I'm an hour late today because it's just been a really stressful day. Well, now I've got a puppy who won't behave himself. Batty, settle. But yeah, he says hi. Hey Chris. The quiz isn't yet anyway. Hey Catherine. Hey Rod. Not burning anything tonight. No cooking. I did go to the supermarket, not to the shop, to go and buy myself a chocolate bar. Fell down a massive crevice, pothole thing, and then discovered I didn't have my wallet, so I couldn't buy anything. And I got mega stress from work today, and then eBay stress on top of it, and a puppy now who won't behave. Stop it. Sit. If you want to say hello to YouTube, you've got to do it nicely. Yeah? 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 Behave. So yeah, I'm conscious that Edward O'Neill is live at the minute as well, so we're probably not going to get too many people on this, which is why I thought I would do the Monday Night Mental bit first, and then we can do the quiz later on, by which time hopefully Walter's live stream will have finished. I work full-time and do eBay part-time. He's just finished, is he? Excellent. So we should get a few more people in. Not that I've actually had the notification to say I'm live yet, which is helpful, because I do obviously subscribe to my own YouTube channel. Yeah, I've had no notification to say I'm live, so it may just be a few of us. Hey, South London reseller, I've got a spanner at last. We won't be seeing Louise today. Game of Thrones is more important, apparently. No, I'm joking. She's got I think she's got a chap round, so she's having some time with him. I don't know where Kerry Ann is today. She's disappeared. So I'm glad that we've got Diane here to keep us all in line. So yeah, I want to talk about coping with stress, because stop it. Come here. Just settle now. Yeah? Just settle. Okay? Good boy. The puppy's excitable tonight because he's not seen me for ages, because I've been away in Birmingham all week. So he's bounding about the place because he's got some attention. Come on. It's bedtime now. Time to settle now. Come on. It's your sleepy time now. Go on, settle. Settle. Go on. Settle. Settle. Come on. Settle down. Come on. Oh, good boy. That's it. Right. So, yeah, today's been a super stressful day. I am covering for myself and another person in work. So I'm having to do two jobs at the moment, and then eBay, and then because I've been away today, I've had to go through and package and do all my orders, and I can't find one of them, which was something I ordered on Monday, so I'm just gonna have to cancel it. And it's a combined order. There's like loads of stuff on it, so it's going to cost me a nice £62 refund. But I literally haven't got the time to spend looking for stuff. You know, if I can't find it in the first hour, it's getting cancelled. So yeah, it's just the joy of having to work and then come home and do eBay. So I don't know, how do people manage to do both? Because sometimes it is a struggle for me. I think, eBay is like a full-time job in itself, or reselling, I should say, is a full-time job. And then working on top of it, it won't turn up, South London reseller. And even if it does, it's too late. But yeah, if it turns up, it'll be weeks from now. It's just the way it goes sometimes. But yeah, I can't. I put 3-day dispatch on, so if I don't cancel it today, it will give me a defect. So I'd rather just cancel a buyer request and not have a defect. To be honest, no sales today either, which is yeah. So it's just a loss day really. So yeah. Yeah, and then work as well. So I'm just exhausted at the moment. Absolutely exhausted. Yeah, I don't know. I was like earlier. I was like, am I doing too much? Maybe I should just not do reselling. But I enjoy reselling. I enjoy work less so. To be honest. But there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at coping with work stress today as our subject. So there's, according to the NHS, we're going to provide our information today because the website doesn't cover this. 5-day dispatch, wow. I did have 4-day dispatch on last week when I was away, but I got very few orders on it, so I've knocked it down to 3 days this week, which just means I've had more orders, but obviously I've created a bit more pressure for myself as well. Normally I have 2 days, but normally I'm not like all over the country as well. Like next week's going to be a struggle as well because I'm in Glasgow next week. But yeah, come on now, settle down. Come on, settle. So anyway, let's look at some NHS tips for dealing with stress. Being active will reduce some of the emotional intensity that you're feeling, clearing your thoughts and letting you deal with your problems more calmly, apparently. So me and the puppy will be going for a long walk tomorrow. It says take control. There's a solution. Oh, this is great advice from the NHS. You can tell that they don't write for me. There's a solution to any problem. If you remain passive, thinking I can't do anything about my problem, your stress will get worse, says Professor Cooper, whoever Professor Cooper is. Sounds like a Cluedo character. Maybe he's loose in the dining room with some kind of lead pipe. It says that feeling of loss of control is one of the main causes of stress and lack of well-being. The act of taking control is itself empowering. Yeah, I can't even bother reading that. It just doesn't sound good. Connecting with people is good, apparently, which is what we're doing now. Okay, puppy. So having a good support network of colleagues, friends, and family can ease your troubles and help you see things a different way. Again, it's Professor Cooper from Cluedo. If you don't connect with people, you won't have support to turn to when you need help. The activities we do with friends help us relax. We often have a good laugh with them, which is an excellent stress reliever. Hopefully the quiz will be a good stress reliever for all of us in a bit. And talking things through with a friend will help you find the solution to your problems. Let's have some me time. Here's my dispatch to 4 days when I was in hospital, then changed back to 2 days. It looks like ePay put a rocket up. Yeah, I had that when I went from the 4 to 3. It was like suddenly the sales just flooded in. So it might be an interesting consideration to make actually if sales are slow, maybe changing the dispatch time will make a difference. Yes, let's have some me time. Here in the UK, apparently we work the longest hours in Europe. I can believe that. I only finished at 7 tonight. Meaning we often don't spend enough time doing things we really enjoy. We need to take some time for socialising, relaxation, or exercise, says Professor Cooper yet again. He's getting around this Professor Cooper, and he's around her quite a bit. He recommends setting aside a couple of nights a week for some quality me time away from work. By earmarking those tea days, it won't be. I bet Professor Cooper does overtime. Challenge yourself, set yourself goals and challenges, whether at work or outside, such as learning a new language or a new sport, maybe how the eBay algorithms work. Helps build confidence. This will help you deal with stress. By continuing to learn, you become more emotionally resilient as a person. Arms you with knowledge and makes you do things rather than be passive, such as watching TV all the time. And that's Professor Cooper again. It says, avoid unhealthy habits. Don't rely on alcohol, smoking, and caffeine as your ways of coping. Men more than women are likely to do this. We call this avoidance behaviour. Women are better at seeking support from their social circle, again, according to Professor Cooper. He's getting around a lot. He says, in the long term, these crutches won't solve your problems, they'll just create new ones. Professor Cooper believes it is like putting your head in the sand. It might provide temporary relief, but it won't make the problems disappear. And then Professor Cooper again says, evidence shows that people who help others through activities such as volunteering or community work become more resilient. Helping people who are often in situations worse than yours will help you put your problems into perspective, says Professor Cooper. The more you give, the more resilient and happy you feel. So he says, if you don't have time to volunteer, try to do someone a favour every day. It can be something as small as helping someone cross the road. Right? I never, ever, I don't know about you, I've never, ever in my life come across anyone who needs help crossing the road. We won't talk about sales. Sam, sales have upset me today. But yeah, crossing the road, I've never seen anyone who needs help crossing the road or going on a coffee run for colleagues. Yeah, no. Also not happening, but thank you, Professor Cooper, for your advice. Work smarter, not harder. Working smarter means prioritizing your work, concentrating on the tasks that make a real difference. Leave the most important task to last. No, the least important task to last. Accept that your in tray will always be full. Okay, Professor Cooper, I'm not convinced that you're the greatest person ever, but we'll carry on with Professor Cooper's advice. Try to be positive. Look for the positives in life and things for which you're grateful. People don't always appreciate what they have, says Professor Cooper. Try to be glass half full instead of glass half empty, he says. So try writing down 3 things that went well or for which you're grateful at the end of every day. I don't know, that might work. I've not tried that before. He says, accept the things you can't change. Changing a difficult situation isn't always possible. Try to concentrate on the things you have control over. Professor Cooper says, if your company is going under and making redundancies, for example, there's nothing you can do about it. As he just said about having a glass half full. Now Professor Cooper has a half empty glass, I feel. But anyway, in a situation like that, you need to focus on the things you can control, such as looking for a new job. I think we can all agree Professor Cooper is useless. Yeah, not one size fits all at all. Come here, Bertie. Come on. Good boy. When do you come to? Is it next weekend? Is it Easter? He's I don't know. He's full of beans, aren't you, puppy? Hey. It's his bedtime, but he won't settle at the moment. He's too excited. You will do, won't you? Yeah. Anyway, there we go. We've looked at Professor Cooper's advice. We've discovered that he would make a terrible Cluedo character. We wish somebody had hit Professor Cooper with a spanner or something. We will not be looking at the NHS website again. The Money Mental one, much better. Maybe I'll write my own article. Go to Wrexham on a Saturday for a week. Very nice. I bet you're looking forward to seeing it. Don't forget, of course, Wrexham, home of one of the 7 wonders of Wales. St Giles Church. Many other fascinating. We even have a World Heritage Site. Ponsell Clive Aqueduct is UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, many benefits to life in Wrexham. Come here, puppy. Come on. Yeah, no. Anyway, right. Currently taking pics off 100 items that I take off Amazon to put on eBay Watch back. No point watching Beth Deal City. It's a quiz. You can't be watching a quiz back. You just see all the answers. But yeah, no worries. Good luck with your picture taking, mate. I am going to start the quiz in a minute. Let's just see if I can find quiz questions. Born in Wrexham, moved over to Ireland when you were 1. Yeah, fair dues. I was born in Lincolnshire and moved to Wrexham when I was 3, I think. 3 or 4. Stop it. Stop it. The puppy is out of control. Right. Here we go. Pub quiz. Who's ready for the pub quiz? No, Oasis is not an answer. No, I'm not a Scouser. Went to uni in Liverpool, but I'm not. Hey, Stu, you've arrived just in time for the quiz. So already we know who's going to win this one. Let's have a look here. We've got general knowledge. Okay. We will go. We'll make it dead easy, the first question. Question 1. Don't forget this is for mentalist points. Let me just find a... Can't get one right at 30 in the chat. I know. It's a good thing I didn't go live at 8 o'clock like I was supposed to. We'd have even more people in the chat. Let me just find the... oh, stop. Will you just settle? Just settle down. Come on. Or do you want to go downstairs? Right, yeah. Let me just see if I can find the documents to record the points on. Because there's none of that pen and paper rubbish here. The top drawer here. We use the computer. Hey, stop it. Stop it. That's a good boy. This is finally settled. Okay, right. Let's get ready for the quiz. Who's ready for the first question? I'm going to assume we're all ready for the first question. It's a true or false question, Rod. But you can't answer before I finish. The rules of the quiz are you can't answer before I have finished asking the question. So you've already failed there, Rod. You can't answer before I finished asking the question, and you cannot answer twice. And if you violate the rules, you will get a yellow card. You violate them again, you get a red card. So it's okay, Rod. I hadn't explained the rules anyway. So we will start with question number 1. Oh yeah, third rule is Quizmaster's answer is always final, even if the Quizmaster is wrong. It's 20 questions. Yeah, I know, hard rules. It's just I'm a grumpy man. So first rule. True or false, the world's longest bridge is over 100 miles in length. You can type away now. And we've got the first winner of a mentalist point. The answer was true. Chris typed in first on my screen. 1. So Chris gets 1 mentalist point. I'll tell you where it is in a second. So type this up. Yeah, so the world's longest bridge is between Beijing and Shanghai, apparently, and is over 100 miles long. Slightly harder question now. Screen is frozen. Well, hopefully it will unfreeze for you now. No, I don't want to become a quiz insider. Right. Question number 2. Which former Sex Pistol? I'm assuming that's not something I'll get me demonetized. I think they're the name of a band. much like Oasis are. Which former Sex Pistol wrote an autobiography entitled Anger is an Energy? And remember, first answer counts. Wow, that was impressive there, Chris. Straight away in there with John Lydon. The correct answer. So, Chris, you're already on 2 mentalist points. Well done. Everyone give a round of applause to Chris. 2 mentalist points for Chris. I'm afraid it's not Iggy Pop, Johnny Rotten, or Paul Cook. Okay. That was a question on Nick's quiz, so I can't ask that. Here we go. Film-related question. The Aviator, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, look at my hair. The Aviator, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, is a 2004 biopic of which American? Remember, Google is allowed in this quiz. Stu Mandry, straight in there with the correct answer. It is indeed Howard Hughes. So Stu is on 1 point. Roger got in there with the first answer, but unfortunately, Stu was quicker. Okay. Interesting question here. Very interesting question, actually. This is a tough one, people. Which, sorry, the monarch, English monarch, I believe, Edward IV, ruled which sport illegal in 1477? So, which sport was ruled illegal by Edward IV in 1477? Nope, they didn't have either of those sports back then. That's not a sport. It may go to the first Google list. Edward IV, sport ban, Google. No, Stu, I don't believe that existed then. No, Rod. This could go to South London reseller if she Googles it. No, you've already answered. You're in a yellow card now, Pocket Money Michael. The question, Catherine, is which sport did Edward IV rule illegal in? Right, yellow card for you, Chris, as well. You've had 2 answers now. Which sport did Edward IV rule illegal in 1477? So we've still got 2 people who could answer this, Catherine or South London reseller. Who can get to Google first? The tension is on. It's not darts, so Catherine could get it. He's a very harsh referee. Okay, 10-second countdown. 10. No. Literally, Google's right there. The answer, the answer was cricket. Cricket was ruled illegal by Edward IV in 1477. So you come here, you learn things. Stu, if I hadn't already given the answer, Diana, if I hadn't already given the answer, you'd both be on yellow cards now. But because I've given the order, the answer, I am prepared to be lenient on this occasion. Here we go. Another difficult question. I'm not commenting on the legality of it now. Which BBT was first formulated by we're not asking that question because I can't pronounce his name. Forget that question. It's scrapped. I can't pronounce the name of the individual. Oh, well, you see, 1477, it was ruled illegal. Let's go for a different category. Do 90s music. We'll do 90s music. Oh, here we go. 90s music. Remember, so we've got to be a 90s musician. Which Jamaican rapper released Boombastic in 1995? So who released Boombastic in 1995? Well done, Catherine. Spot on there. One mentalist point there to you. Chat Doctor's joined us. Hi, Ian. So Catherine is now on 1 point. So that's 4 questions asked. 5 questions asked, sorry. So yeah, unlucky there, guys. Yeah, all correct with Shaggy, but Catherine was first. Here we go. Tough question here. Babaloo Zoo released Spaceman. Spaceman, I wanna be a spaceman. That song in 1996. What was the name of their lead singer? There may be a science round later on if I can find some questions on it. Oh, he's rolled over onto his back to sleep now. I can tell people is Googling hard now to see who the lead singer of Babaloo Zoo was. It wasn't Eddie Grant, though, I'm afraid, Rod. So Rod is out. I'm afraid some bloke is not an acceptable answer. Neither is Nigel. Google's right there, folks. You know, Google is your friend. We'll do a 10. We will do a 10-second countdown. Question again: who was the lead singer of Babaloo Zoo? And we have got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, the answer was Jazzman. So Jazzman was the lead singer of Babaloo Zoo. I knew that one. Yeah, maybe if we'd had something different. Okay. One more 90s music question, then we'll move on to a different category. Complete the title of this 1995 U2 hit, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me. Stu Mandry just beat Michael there. It was indeed Kill Me. Stu moves up to 2 points. Well done, Stu. Congratulations. I can't stand you two either, Rod. Joking, of course. But yeah, there we go. Right. Let's see. Next round. I've just been informed that somebody has stumbled across the quiz site that I'm using, so I'm going to switch to a different quiz site. Why am I getting abused for now? That's annoying. So I'm going to find a different quiz question. Oh, I like this one. This is a good question. Okay, folks, in what year was YouTube launched? So the platform I'm speaking to you on now, what year did it come out on? Never mind talking about YouTube now. YouTube have been and gone. Incorrect. All of these answers so far are incorrect. Well done, Chris and Stu, both correct. However, Chris has got the quickest broadband and moves up to 3 points. Well done, Chris. So I will just quickly put Chris on 3 points. Chris takes the lead. Stu, literally just behind Stu, really, just like a split second in it there, mate. Very unlucky. Oh, this is a good question. This is pertinent. In which city is Citizen Khan set? So in which city is Citizen Khan set? Nope, Michael. Yes, well done, Rod. Rod, you've got a tap point, a mentalist point. Sorry, not a tap point. You've got a mentalist point there. Well done, Rod. Rod, 1 point. Yeah, unfortunately, the Midlands is not a city. I'm afraid. Neither is Walsall. I believe Wolverhampton is, but yeah, the correct answer is Birmingham. So yeah, well done there, guys. Okay. This is should be a fairly easy question. Even I know the answer to this one, and I've never watched it. In the final ever episode of Friends, Rachel is due to board a plane to which city before returning to rekindle her romance with Ross? So where was Rachel going to in the final episode of Friends? City, I'm afraid. Sorry, Rod. Right. Not Barry Island, definitely not a city. You definitely can't get there by plane. Italy, not a city. Las Vegas, not a city. Las Vegas, maybe, but not where she was going. Ian, you've got Google. You can Google it. Oh, you can't Google it now because never seen an episode yet. Literally Google. Come on, people. Where was Rachel going to? Yes, well done, Danny. Congratulations. You've got a mentalist point. Yeah, you won't lose your point, Rod. You'll just get banned from answering any more questions. So Danny is on 1 point. Congratulations. Oh yeah, I get you. Yeah, I had that problem. Go away. Okay. This is a dead easy question. I'll give you a dead easy question now. When completed in 1931, which building in New York City That's a big clue for you. Was the tallest building in the world. I will accept Empire State as an answer, which means Rod, 2 points, my friend. You've moved up the rankings there. I'll tell you what, you were saying the connection speed from Australia is rubbish. Clearly not, because you beat Stu Mandry there, you beat Michael, you beat Catherine. I haven't checked my email, to be honest, Ian. I'll have a look afterwards. I've just not had a chance to do anything today. We'll do a hard question next. Excluding Russia, which European country has got the most lakes? So that's a challenge then. Even the Googlers may not get that. Which European country, excluding Russia, has got the most lakes? Tough question there, people. No, Rod, sorry, not Switzerland. Not Germany, sorry, Ian. Not UK, Michael, I'm afraid. Not, yes, well done, Chris. It is indeed Finland. Fantastic. How did you know that one, Chris? You're walking away with this now. You're on 4 points. Yeah, no, Chris is spot on with Finland there. Okay, we will find a different set of questions now. We're on to a new quiz site. Here we go. These are UK quiz questions. Right, this one, dead easy question for you guys. Here, for the last one, a bit hard. If you leave Britain with LAX on your luggage, to what airport are you heading? Or which city? I'm happy with the city. Doesn't have to be the name of the airport. Especially if they haven't given the name of the airport here. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna put this to the chat. Do we accept LA as an answer, given the initials were LAX, or do we have Los Angeles in full? Well, actually, we've got Los Angeles rather than Los Angeles, but I'm assuming that's just a typo. So do we accept LA, or do we require Los Angeles in full? I need at least 3 votes on this, people. Michael is saying no, we don't know, but I don't know what he's saying no to. So if you accept LA, type in LA. If you accept Los Angeles, type in full. So Michael has voted for in full. 2 more votes. Obviously, if you've answered it, obviously Rod and Chris can't vote here. Captain Push Kugwash says LA is acceptable, so it's 1-1 there. Who is going to get the first of 3 votes? Danny, I know you're still watching. You can vote in this. Catherine, you can vote. Stuart's staying impartial. I don't want to upset anyone. Danny, don't want to take sides. All right, I'll tell you what. You're all cowards. Honestly, I am gonna be controversial here. I am gonna give the point to the ref. I'm going to give the point to Chris, because he typed in Los Angeles in full. So Chris moves up to 5 mentalist points. God, sorry, but LA was just too lazy there. Needed the answer in full. No idea why he banned cricket, to be honest. Craziness. That mind you, all of them is crazy. All right. Here we go. East Pakistan is the former name for which country? Yeah, I'm in there, lying on the bed, yeah. I'm not in it, I'm on it. Nope, not India. Not Bangladesh. Not Bangladesh. You'll kick yourselves when you hear the answer. East Pakistan is the former name of which country? Unfortunately, Bradford is not the answer, as that is not a city. Not a country, sorry, it is a city. Not Bengal, I'm afraid. So South London Reseller could still be in here. Danny could still be in here. Captain Pugwash could still be in here. The day I've had making an effort was me turning up for this, believe me. I had to be talked into hosting the quiz tonight. I wasn't for it. So, 10 seconds to come up with the name. East Pakistan is the former name of which country? Michael, it is not Punjab. 10, 9, 8. Yes, well done, Danny. Danny gets a point. 2 points. Congratulations there. Yes, East Pakistan is the former name of Pakistan. People all over the YouTube world are kicking themselves now after not getting that. Okay, next question. I'm sure many of us have come across the Kyoto Agreement on climate change. Very obvious. That's what I said when I asked that. I said, yeah, you'll kick yourselves because the answer to this is dead obvious. Yeah, so we've heard of the Kyoto Agreement on climate change, but in what country is Kyoto itself? Well done, Stu. Spot on. It is indeed Japan. Stu moves up to 3 mentalist points. Catherine, I'm not sure Japan is a country, but unfortunately he was just behind Stu. So yeah, good one there, Stu. Oh, I like this next question. Who here is a fan of the Wombles? I've always been a fan of Wombles. Great TV programming there. So the Wombles famously chose their names from an old atlas in Great Uncle Bulgaria's study. What continent was Orinoco looking at when he chose his name? Is it Orinoco? I thought it was Oronco. Whatever, anyway. What continent was he looking at? Well done, Stu. Spot on. He was indeed looking at South America. He was, in fact, looking at Venezuela at the time. So, yeah, correct. I've never heard of a continent called Enya. No, Bernard Cribbins was not a continent either, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. TV question here. The question is, what is, and I don't want the name of the actress, I want the name of the character, just to be clear. So, name of the character in the TV series, not the actress who played her. What is the name of the Vicar of Dibley? Do 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 do. Yeah, I know he did. Yeah, full name. So Ian, yes, Geraldine Granger is correct. Catherine, it is Geraldine, but unfortunately, Ian has given the full name there, so he does indeed get the point. So Ian is off the mark with 1 point. No, it's not George or Claire, I'm afraid. Oh, yes, brilliant, dead easy question here. We've got to ask this. This will be the fastest finger first, I'm sure. What is the name of Han Solo's spaceship in Star Wars? Chris, how can you not know the name of the Millennium Falcon? Stu Mandry, well done there. Fastest typer. Stu is now tying with Chris in the lead on 5 points. Congratulations there, Stu. Right. Okay, there we go. That was good. This, I think, is a question everyone will know. So I'm not going to ask it. I want something that'll be a true trust of knowledge. Do do do. Do do. Oh, it's just asleep. Great Britain fielded one of the youngest competitors ever at the Beijing Olympics in 2008. Who was that competitor? So, who was Britain's youngest competitor? Yeah, we need the name, I'm afraid. Come here, come on, come up here, come on, come here, come bed, come on, come, come. Stu Mandry takes the lead with Tom Daly, correct? Stu is on 6 points. Now, Tom Hardy's an actor. Unfortunately, Catherine has never been an Olympicist. Need to check last order. Check what? Yeah, it said Millennium Falcon. It was readable. I'm happy to accept it. Who was the first English monarch to travel by train? I accepted Los Angeles as the answer, if you remember, Rod. I was just not too bothered about spelling. Catherine, well done. You move up to 2 points with Victoria. Now, Ian, behave. 2 questions to go. We're getting tired. Which plant's name means lion's teeth? So name a plant that means lion's teeth. Stu Mandry, well done. Stu is on 7 points now. It is indeed the dandelion. Okay, final question. What would you do with a Scotch bonnet? I'm in an interesting position with some of these answers now. None of the answers that have been given actually reflect what's on the quiz answer. However, I am going to use my Quizmaster powers to say that I will accept eat it as a response. The answer I was looking for was cook with it, but well, here we go, Rod. You've got the point. I have accepted eat it as a response, and you were first, Rod. So well done. You've got a mentalist point. Rod moves up to 3 points. Let's have a couple more questions because Stu Manji will walk away with this. Otherwise, let's give Stu a bit of competition. Let's see if we can get some truly random questions here. I don't want any questions. Here we go. The egghead's got these 25 questions wrong. Let's go for the egghead's questions. Oh, it doesn't tell me the answers. Never mind, we're not having the egghead's questions. Let's move on to another page. Right, okay. They're no good. Let's go for some science and nature quiz questions. If I can get this to load. I've got the questions. Where's the answers? You expect me to know the answers. Oh, they don't give you the. Why don't they give you the answers? What is the point of the internet? Let's try this one. Which Apollo moon mission was the first to carry a lunar rover vehicle? Not Apollo 11, not 8. Well done, Catherine. It was indeed Apollo 15. Catherine wins a point. She moves up to 3 points. All right, baby boy. It's okay. Next question. How many wings does a bee have? Well done, Stu. Stu moves up to 8 points. He's building an unassailable lead here. It is indeed 4. Okay. Final question. What is the collective noun for a group of moles? So, collective noun for a group of moles. What do we call a group of moles? You can't retry it and then answer the question. Doesn't work that way. Chris B. Well done. It is indeed a labour. That is correct. Chris B moves up to 6 mentalist points. That is, oh, that's spot on. 6 points. Well done. So, folks, that is the end of the quiz. The points in reverse order are Ian, 1 mentalist point. Danny, 2 mentalist points. Rod, 3 mentalist points. Catherine, 3 mentalist points. Chris, 6 mentalist points. And then in the lead with a massive 8 mentalist points is Stu Mandry. Well done, Stu. Congratulations. Excellent victory there. Next week's quiz will be at the earlier time of 8 o'clock, as long as other people don't try and go live at the same time as me. Monday Night Mental will be on Monday next week. We won't be doing anything more with Professor Plummer or whatever his name was, because he's useless. I don't think they accept him in the Brewers Fair, I'm afraid. Right then, folks, it's time for me to say good night. Thank you all for joining. Good work there, Stu. See you all soon. Take care.